Okay, so I hope by now you all know how to use gym software. So now let's go to the first practice number 1, which is that I have given a bunch of mechanisms, so which are these mechanisms. Okay, and what you have to do is you have to use gym software and construct these mechanisms. Okay, so that's one task. Once you construct those mechanisms using gym software, you need to identify what is the degree of freedom for each mechanism. Okay, so once you do that, you should also verify using Kurzbach criteria or Kurzbach equation, and using that equation you need to identify what is the degree of freedom and whether that degree of freedom and the degree of freedom which you have obtained using gym software is matching. And if it's not matching, try to understand why it's not matching and come up with the reason. Okay, and with all these things you want to make a report for first practice. Okay, so if you see, this is one mechanism, okay, where these things are revolute pair and these things are sliding pair or prismatic pair, and this is with higher pair. Okay, and then this mechanism for C, this is nothing much different compared to this one, but once you construct using gym software, you will get to know what is the important difference. Okay, and then this one. So this mechanism, you also need to make sure certain dimensional constraints are satisfied. So these are the dimensional constraints. Okay, and then these two mechanisms. So this is one mechanism. Okay, and so this mechanism, if you see, we have a not binary link but ternary link. This link has a joint at this point, this point, and this point. Okay, similarly this is another ternary link because it's been joined at this point and this point as well as at this point, but not everything in a revolute pair. Okay, and similarly we could say this one as well. Okay, so and finally this this mechanism. In this mechanism there aren't any revolute pair, everything is prismatic pair. Okay, so with these so these are the mechanisms, and for these mechanisms you need to construct these mechanisms using gym software and identify the degree of freedom and use Kurzbach equation and identify the degree of freedom. If there is any difference, I mean just report whether there is any difference or not, and if there is any difference then try to give a reason. Okay, so that's what you have to have in your report for practice 1. Thank you.